Yes, welcome back everybody to Saharatv. This is of course the callback segment where we would like to hear from you guys. And the number to call is 917-284-9811. And of course I'm joined by my critically acclaimed and renowned I keep saying guest co-host, Adeola Fayehun. Adeola, welcome to the. Oh, DAP. Okay, I'll take the. I'll take that. How's everything?
Good, and you?
Oh, not bad. A lot of rain outside today, though.
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
It's been raining the whole day, so but hey, we're here, so.
Yep, fantastic. Good. So, what do we have for our question of the day?
Well, the question of the day is: ISIS this week welcomed Boko Haram in an alliance with the Syrian-based Islamist group. Says they will extend their caliphate to West Africa. Do you think this is mere propaganda or a new lease on life for Boko Haram?
Yes, so guys, we'd like to hear from you. Again, the number to call is 917-284-9811. So
they should put this up on the screen as well,
yes,
so that people can call in.
Right.
So what do you think, first of all?
I think it's mere propaganda, and here's what I'm going to say why.
Okay.
Because ISIS is on their way out too. You know, recent reports have been saying that they're not as strong as they used to be.
ISIS?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I stand, but no, yeah, because I read some reports. So, and why would they want to get with Boko Haram? Boko Haram, they've just been killing them in the past few weeks.
Okay.
You know?
I think we have a caller already.
Oh, you're laughing. Yeah, caller, we have you from Mike from Lagos.
No, it's Mike Odubando from Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes, you're on the air. We can hear you.
Okay, all right. I just want to commend you guys for the nice work you always do. I've always been a regular follower of your site, that on Facebook. So I just saw the post now and decided to call in to thank you guys for the good job you're doing. More grace to your elbow.
Well, thank you for that.
That was short and sweet. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. And we'd like all callers to keep it nice and short because
yes, please, nice
we
and
have
short,
a lot of
so
callers
we like to get to everybody. I have
mixed
feelings about this. First of all, it tells me Boko Haram needs help.
Right.
If they're reaching out to ISIS,
exactly,
someone is getting to them. If now they feel like they need help.
Yeah, why did they need help before? So
yeah, right.
Exactly, right.
Second of all, we don't really know how true this is, okay? Their communication with ISIS, we don't really know.
Yeah, but ISIS accepted them, though.
Okay. Are we sure this is for real, though?
I know. It just sounds.
But at the same time, I don't want to undermine possibilities.
Right.
Now, I keep this at the back of my mind that Boko Haram has actually killed more people than ISIS. Don't you think?
Well,
Boko Haram has killed about 15,000 people. I'm not saying they are more powerful than ISIS.
But,
I'm saying that this is homegrown terrorists. They've caused huge havoc.
A lot of havoc.
At least 15,000 people.
And they've been doing a lot of damage for about over a decade, just about.
Yeah.
You think about it, it's crazy.
I think we have another caller. Cynthia from Tennessee, please go ahead.
Yes, what I want to say is that a vote for Jonathan is a vote for corruption. Anyone that votes for Jonathan, it means the person supports corruption. That's one. Number two, I don't really care if Buhari can do the work or not. The fact is that Jonathan has failed and we need to try someone else. And if in 4 years Buhari fails, then we'll try someone else. We have to tell Nigerian politicians that Nigerians are the ones in charge of Nigeria, not the politicians. We don't have to divide ourselves over these people and we keep letting them rule us the way we want to rule. How many of us who live here know our cousins? Because we are all displaced all over the world because we have bad government. Yet our government decides to spend our money the way they want because they don't have accountability. So this is a time for accountability, and this is a time for Nigerians to take charge and fire and hire whoever they please at any time. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. That came out of left field.
Let me start reading some of what people have been writing on our Facebook page.
Right.
And the first one from Amusan Obashola says, this is not something we should joke about. It's something that calls for national planning. By the grace of heaven, ISIS will live no more in Jesus' name. Any personality of individual that needs to die for ISIS to be forgotten, it should die in Jesus' name. By the grace upon my Father in the Lord, Pastor, the way God will rain mercy on Nigeria. Okay, the reason I decided to read this is I realized that, so it's true that we are very religious in Nigeria.
Very religious, definitely. Which
I don't have a problem with. But I feel like sometimes we leave everything to God to fix for us.
Yes, we got to try. Right.
It's good to pray, but prayer without action. Have we taken the necessary, steps to prevent stuff? I mean, I appreciate your anointing from Baba Adeboye, but...
Yeah, but here's one thing. One thing I think is that because we rely so much on religion, it has made us mediocre and embrace mediocrity.
I appreciate the prayers, but then
we need
prayer
to take
without
action.
Work is nothing. Yeah. Okay, we have a new caller.
Caller,
Go ahead.
Yeah, we have a caller from Atlanta. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Mushe Ezurike.
Thank you.
I'm calling in reference to the Boko Haram allegiance to IC.
Yes.
I think Boko Haram is bluffing because they are already on their way out.
Right.
Amen.
In desperation, that is why they use 7-year-olds as human bombers. Why didn't Boko Haram, when they started initially, why didn't they pay allegiance to ISIS?
Right.
That's my first comment. Secondly, my second comment is in any civil-oriented nation, with Buhari's pedigree, is not qualified to be the president of Nigeria.
Okay. Well, we'll find out in about next week, in a couple of weeks. We'll find out if he's qualified or not. The people will exercise their voting power, right?
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
So the next one that I will read, the second tweet, Facebook message, is from Hezekiah Saku. And he says, "Oh me, Sahara reporters, don't tell me you don't know the reason behind this collabo between ISIS and Boko Haram. Well, if you must hear from us, it's the same collabo that formed APC. Send your next stupid question." What do you think about that?
That was an interesting comment. So are they saying we're behind this too?
Well,
they once accused us of being behind.
He's surprised that we don't know who's behind it. He said that's the same collabo that started APC. I mean, you know how they always say APC is sponsoring Sahara, but hey. Yeah. Anyway, I'll read the next one.
Yep.
And this I really like. It's from Samuel Ukachuku. And he says that is what their commander-in-chief, Muhammadu Buhari, went to London to negotiate for them. Remember, ISIS is a creation of the West, but victory is for Nigerian army and all those fighting this evil. Buhari and Boko Haram will fail. What do you think about that?
I think it's, that's a very...
I thought Buhari was behind Boko Haram. Now he's also behind ISIS?
Right. What an idiotic comment.
He's behind everything. I think we have a new caller.
Yeah.
Hi, Nigel from Toronto. Go ahead.
Hi, hello? Nigel. Yes, Nigel, you're live on Saharatv. Go ahead.
Yes, my question has to do with the card readers and for the election and the apparent objection of PDP and the smaller parties. Yes, how are you? I guess my name is not actually Nigel. My name is Majek, but that's okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I can't. Nick, we can't really hear him.
It's so hard to hear him, but yeah. All right. Okay. We have a video that we'll play in just a minute, and I would ask the tech guys if they can start the video from 13 seconds just until Jonathan is done speaking. We'll play that video very shortly, starting from 13 seconds until Jonathan is done speaking.
Yeah, what's it?
You see what's in the video
I can't
about
wait.
this whole ISIS thing. So I just want people to comment on that. Let me know, guys, when you have it at 13 seconds. But I think it's very funny that they said Buhari is now behind ISIS as well. So basically him going to London, that is what he went to do, to negotiate with Boko Haram. Okay, we have the video ready.
Negotiate with ISIS, you mean?
Negotiate with ISIS on behalf of Boko Haram.
Unbelievable.
So let's watch this video.
Yeah.
Some of the Boko Haram members go to have their training in the ISIS camps and come back. There is a lot of politics about issue of weapons. Some of these weapons, especially sophisticated weapons, the technology belongs to one country. The weapons may be physically manufactured in another country, but for you to get it, you need to clear from the parent country.
Okay, so I don't know if you were hearing Mr. Jonathan, but he basically said that a lot of Boko Haram members go to ISIS camp for training, and then they come back. What do you think about that?
How did he get in there, though? First of all,
how did he know?
Yeah, where did he get his intelligence from?
So now, not only is ISIS partnering with Boko Haram, apparently, according to Mr. President, they've been going to ISIS for some time.
I think that's
for training.
Yeah, that's
I think we have another caller, but it would be great to hear our viewers comment about that video as well. Caller, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Good evening.
First, let me commend you guys, Humble Prince and Adeola. You guys are doing a very wonderful job. So
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Otherwise, shy away from bringing to the front. On the issue of Boko Haram, first I want to say that obviously Boko Haram shouldn't have been such an issue in Nigeria if the government had decided to tackle them.
Yep.
We've seen what the government is doing for just in a few weeks. Suddenly they're doing wonders, and then crushing the Boko Haram, something they should have done. And as far as I'm concerned, the allegiance, they are now,
ISIS.
Speaking with ISIS, yeah. It's obviously a desperation move as far as
definitely.
Because, obviously they're dying out and, they're desperately, seeking for attention and then looking for whatever help they can get from ISIS. And even ISIS, we know the ISIS is going down too. So, accepting the allegiance is another desperation from the part of the ISIS.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
Thank you very much, Rebecca. Yeah,
he's definitely right.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was just garbage to begin with, I'll be honest.
At the same time, though, we should be prepared, but...
Right, we should be prepared. We should take necessary precautions. But I like what the man said, and this is one of the things I have against this current government. Boko Haram became too audacious under their watch, honestly. So what they're doing right now in these few weeks just before the election, they could have done that years ago. Yes, and right there, I believe he would have secured, that would have been
a plus. I know they could perform such wonders in a matter of weeks,
exactly.
Mr. Jonathan. Why now? After 15,000 people died. There is God, though.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
Anyway, the next one is from Dara Venitos Stanley. And he says, I sincerely think that you, Sahara reporters, are in the best position to answer that question, since you've been their mouthpiece all this while. Evil will never triumph over good. So what do you think about people accusing us of being the mouthpiece for Boko Haram?
Again, that's just another garbage comment, and I hope people don't buy into this nonsense and conspiracy. Do I even look like I'm in alliance with Boko Haram? Please.
How can somebody tell though? I think we have a caller. Sammy from Minnesota, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Adeola.
Hi.
I just want to commend you guys for everything you've been doing.
Thank you.
And everyone in your station.
Thank you.
I know there are people who usually say anybody that's saying anything against the current government, they are APC. But you guys have been very factual about everything. So what I just want to say, according to Boko Haram and everything, is this. Boko Haram has been in existence before the current dispensation of Jonathan. But it got worse because it's Jonathan's job to divide Nigeria with religious sentiments. Everything got really, really worse because it's either they are trying to divide us along ethnic line or religious line. So he needs to take up the responsibility and the fact that this thing got worse during his dispensation, and he needs to man up.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
you so much, Tommy. Yeah. But here's the thing, and that's one thing I continue to contend to. Everybody says, Boko Haram was in existence before his regime and everything, but they grew balls. I mean, they became more audacious, and I mean, the kidnapped girls.
We still don't know where the girls are till now.
Yeah. So.
I don't think
I gotta hold him responsible for that. Not just him, any government that was in power.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
it's
the
not
problem.
Because it's Jonathan. Yes. It doesn't matter who's in power.
Right.
Whoever is in power at this time is who will hold responsible.
Exactly. So don't say I'm siding with APC, YDP, or anything.
Oh, you're already liberal APC, my brother.
Yeah.
I think we have a new caller.
Yeah. Kingsley, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is Kingsley there?
Hello. My name is Kingsley. I'm calling from the United Kingdom. First thing first, I just want to reply to one of your callers or without any good evidence or suggestion saying that Buhari is not the right person. I haven't got any clue why I could just come up with such idea. First thing, if Buhari is not the person, is Jonathan then the person who has failed the nation in general and Africa as a whole? Nigeria is a laughing stock. Again, Jonathan is blaming everybody, even the shadow of a Buhari for any misgivings that is plaguing the government. So the issue of anyone saying Buhari is not the right person is actually out of place.
Yeah,
going back to the issue of Boko Haram pledging allegiance to ISIS, I think more or less that's just a strong man's argument. I think Boko Haram more or less is losing grip now. So just to hold on to something, they have to just say, oh, this is our next neighbor. He's going to come to our rescue. Again, that is nothing. The problem, again, boils down to our inefficient president. I won't call him a ruler, or let me say an imposition on the country. Right. If he knows what he was doing, in the first place, Boko Haram is just a ragtag army who can be taken care of in a well-civilized country within weeks. So our problem, actually, is the government. Yeah. And the next thing they're going to do, they're going to blame Adeola and Saharatv. They're going to blame me. They're going to blame you. And certain people, because of their parochial view, they think God will come down from heaven to come and change our lifestyle. They think ethnicity is relevant. And they think because you belong to certain parts of the society, you have to rule forever. That is completely wrong.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kingsley.
Okay, so I have a really interesting picture comment that I think I should share.
I like the ones you put up every week.
Egwachukwu, and he says, if they like, let them go into alliance with Osama bin Laden. Our commander-in-chief is ready for them. And then he put a picture of President Jonathan holding a gun, saying Boko Haram must regret this. I don't know if he's making fun of Mr. President or if he's actually saying that Mr. President... What do you think? Look at the picture.
Yeah, that's not a very flattering picture of our current president.
But he's showing confidence in our commander-in-chief.
Yeah, in a tank top. I would rather he be wearing maybe fatigues.
Why are you so focused on what he's wearing, humble prince? The guy is holding a gun. Anyway, take it off. Let's take the next call. Mo from Lagos. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead.
Mo, go ahead. Thank you for calling.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mo.
My name is Umo. I'm calling from Lagos.
Yes, go ahead.
The issue of Boko Haram pledging allegiance to ISIS, I don't think anybody should lose any sleep over that. Boko Haram just got popular because Boko Haram got popular because the president of Nigeria was inefficient, showed a lackadaisical attitude of dealing with this rat past set of added idiots called Boko Haram.
Right.
They are pledging allegiance to ISIS just as I would say an act of desperation because of no consequence.
Yeah.
ISIS is over there in the Middle East. Boko Haram are operating in forests of bordering Nigeria, Chad, and Niger Republic. They are really of no consequence. So I don't think anybody should lose sleep. Well, by the time we have a better president that can deal with such issues, there will be forgotten stories. Thank you.
Mo, thank you so much for that point. And I like the way Mo just kept his comments succinct and straight to the point. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. But yeah, again, that's why I said I think it's propaganda.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should lose sleep. I mean, because what could happen is,
Yeah, how are they going to,
are they going to come to Nigeria?
How are they going to get there? Through an airport.
It's so sad because the way everybody got to know Boko Haram, like he said, is because of, the
inefficiency of this government, honestly. And that's my one major gripe against this government. I mean, let's talk, the corruption aside and everything else, but the terrorism,
got out of hand.
The security and the safety of the people got out of hand, and it's like people didn't really care. Look at what happened, and this is what another reason. I think because Boko Haram was just attacking people in the north, and it really didn't get to the west and the affluent, well-known people of Nigeria. Look at what happened. I was speaking to Rudolph earlier today. There was an attack, an armed robbery attack in Lekki, and everybody was just like, oh. You know, these things happen every day.
In
right.
the north,
Yeah, and in the mainland.
I think
every
about
day.
4 people were killed.
Right.
Meanwhile, there was a day that, I mean, it's very sad, we acknowledge that, but there was a day that about 2,000 people were slaughtered.
Right.
In Baga.
Exactly. So that says a lot. I know we have another caller. Caller, you there? Yeah. All the way from Toronto.
How are you doing today?
Hi. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, how are you guys doing today? And my first comment is, since you want to hear about Jonathan, I just want to quickly say that I don't like talking about him, but I think what every Nigerian needs to think about is that it's the emergence of Jonathan and his Vuvuzela-bearing wife. The fact that they emerged and they continue to dominate the political landscape, I think is a testimony to the decadence of, politics in Nigeria. But having said that, my concern right now is with respect to the election card reading machine. INEC haven't made the decision to allow people whose fingerprints cannot be verified after the verification of the other biometric information. Haven't made that decision, which I think is a concession to the other political parties and maybe PDP. And given the fact that the sale of PVCs is ongoing around the country, and in some cases, people being offered 20,000. My personal opinion is that if I'm starving and I'm dying of hunger in Nigeria, I will sell my PVC. But I should be able to go to INEC and report the PVC missing. If PDP is living by scam, the very owners of the money should be able to collect the money, go back to INEC and say my PVC is missing.
Right.
And INEC should have a registry of these missing PVCs so that when people show up with this card, they would not be able to vote because PDP haven't been maneuvering for an ideal technique to read this election.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so much for that point. Yeah,
Sorry, we have to cut it short.
Right,
but he is absolutely right.
Absolutely right.
He's absolutely right.
And here's another thing. It seems like people are more concerned about the PVC readers than with this whole Boko Haram allegiance and everything.
They said they need that 6 weeks. We've given them 6 weeks. It's going to be 6 weeks in 2 weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully they don't come up with any other excuse. So
excuse for what?
I mean, to postpone election again.
That's not happening. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me read through the last 3 comments. I will start from number 9. And this is from Abubakar Sadiq. And he says that what I think is that ECOMOG should reunite their soldiers to face the terrorists, and we should pray for them. What do you think? You think ECOMOG has to come back now because, well, are they probably still in Nigeria? I don't know.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so now that we heard that ISIS is pledging their alliance with Boko Haram, does that mean we need more intervention from, what do you think?
Again, I think, just to take the necessary precautions, it can't hurt. The more men we have, there's power in numbers and everything. But again, this is just like everybody's saying, it's just garbage. It's just a desperate plea for help.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to see if they can still scare us. Anyway, let's take the last caller for the day.
Yeah.
Hi, you're from Istanbul. Go ahead.
How are you, Adeola?
Good, and you?
Yes, I'm calling from Istanbul. Good to talk to you.
You too.
You too. Thank you.
Yes, just like one of your callers called from Minnesota, that actually our president, President Jonathan, actually wanted to use the issue of Boko Haram to divide Nigeria on religious sentiment, though it has backfired now. But my own advice is that our intelligence agency should actually work on the lead now so that the Boko Haram does not get a link with the ISIS, because that would be too disastrous, and I'm not sure whether Nigerian security apparatus will be able to handle it.
All right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we do.
We definitely
Thank you so much for calling. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me read the last comment for the day, and then we'll talk more. Yeah. The last comment, I like the name of this person. This is number 10. The name of this person is Doro Mega Superstar.
All right. That's a little funky name.
Jonah Haram at work here. He's talking about ISIS alliance.
Yeah.
He must be dragged to ICC. He's just wasting innocent people's lives for nothing. Mumu Jonah must be probed. He must be kicked out in 2 weeks' time. shame on you, Jonah, for sponsoring Boko Haram. What do you think about that comment?
I will hope he's not the one sponsoring Boko Haram, because that would just be a shame. Honestly, too many lives are wasted about that. But no, I don't know. What do you think? To be honest with you,
I think there are some truth in this. It sounds really mean, but you know, the fact that this person said that Mr. President is just wasting innocent people's lives for nothing. Like, right. he's wasted too much time.
Too many lives, yeah.
And too many lives.
Right. Exactly. I mean, without, you know, his lack of taking action and, you know, appearing to be very spineless against Boko Haram, I agree. But the part about him sponsoring,
okay, I don't know who's we don't know who is sponsoring Boko Haram. We didn't say Jonathan is sponsoring Boko Haram.
Exactly, but those are the real people that we should be going after. Once we get the sponsors, that's it.
Because but some people that were named, nothing was done about it.
Exactly, but how did these guys, one of the attacks, they used a speedboat. How did they get, where did they get a speedboat from?
Wait, Boko Haram used a speedboat or the Lekki thieves?
The Boko Haram people used some speedboats in one of their attacks. Yeah, what? Yes, they did.
Speedboat? I didn't hear water. Well, I know that the Lekki operation, I know that they use speedboat, but right. I was also gonna say that it's very sad that the way we let this thing fester for so long.
Yes.
Have you noticed how President Jonathan has been turning things around like in the last few weeks?
Yeah.
I think yesterday he visited the family members of those that were killed during the when people went for this job opportunity and
right.
about
in one of those
more
stadiums.
than a dozen people died.
Yeah, from the stampede and overcrowding
the stampede,
and everything. Yeah.
It was yesterday. Yes, it would be a year tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was yesterday that he went to visit the family members.
Too late, man.
And gave them 5 million naira each.
Yeah.
And gave them job. And people were like, so you could have done this. Like
yes.
It took you a whole year to do this.
He had ample opportunities to. You know.
We didn't even know he would still do anything about that. Why did he have to wait till election time?
Well, anyway. Till after the election was postponed. Let's not forget that.
Until after election was postponed.
And he never went to visit the
And some people would say, oh, what a great man.
No, I'm not commending him for that.
I think he's a great guy, you know.
I'm not commending him for that because doing that would be embracing mediocrity.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that. So one quick, Adeola, do you have any more to read? Or?
No, let's talk about D.C. tomorrow.
Yes, D.C. and Baltimore. There's going to be a town hall meeting. The vice presidential candidate for APC.
For APC?
Yes, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Yes, like I said, who's Nigeria's vice presidential candidate, All Progressive Congress. He'll be in Baltimore and Silver Springs for a town hall meeting. So we're urging everybody to come out, come with your questions. Everybody could come, APC, PDP, YDP. Everybody come out. Yes, guys, thank you for putting that on the screen. I think it should be, I think it should be exciting. This is his first time, I don't know if this is his first time, but this is his first town hall in the United States, and he's coming out to meet the Nigerians in the diaspora. And all of you Nigerians in the diaspora, I read all your comments on social media. You want to, you know, have your voice heard. This is an opportunity. Come out with all your questions. And it's going to be fun. Adeola and I are going to be there covering it.
Don't tell them that. Okay.
Oh.
And if you can't make it, you can watch it. Saharatv will stream it live.
Yes,
so make sure you tune in tomorrow on Saharatv.
Yes, we're going to be streaming it live. The whole
Yes, we will be there, but you know.
Yeah. And also, I just want to say that please go to our Facebook page and our Twitter page. We actually have a hashtag, Ask Yemi. So whatever questions you want to ask him, please send it there. It's going to be a fun event. Come out, you know, let's have a good time. But we're coming to vet the president, and you know, this is no affiliations, we're asking hard questions.
And if your question doesn't get picked, please don't be upset.
Right.
Let me say hundreds of people at least have sent in their questions, so you can only
hundreds of thousands, so we can imagine. So we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in.
And thanks to the tech team as well.
Oh, a round of applause to the tech team. Those guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. But catch us again Wednesday. We'll have a shortened version of the callback segment, and we'll probably be giving an update of what the town hall meeting was like. So continue to watch Saharatv. Thank you very much.